Very storied in MENA's history. One of them who a lot of people say next up, next best player in the world potentially. And you would think that they would do so much more here, but they're sitting in an elimination match with Power.
Nopa looked visibly frustrated after their loss earlier today. Things were not going well for Rule 1 offensively. The good news for them, it was even worse for Power offensively as they ran into the BTS buzzsaw. They were both put down here into the 1-2 bracket. One will survive, the other will miss the weekend. Power, Rule 1, coming your way now.
Here we go, game one between Power and Rule 1. Ahmad already gets this one right off the kickoff. He's looking to make a big play and gets cut out from Fever. Pace of gameplay, gotta be important. Where do I need to be? Star Sauce. Nice individual play here, trying to force an error. Banana Head, good shot, and Fever will opt to maintain control.
Nopa will slam that out, but only as far as Torsaucer brought it right back in. It's O'Khalid now. Banana Head, a rare case where he's actually last man back, and that floating towards the net. Fever's follow-up is denied, and O'Khalid will circle back and let Nopo take over. So O'Khalid, very comfortable on the back lines, got a lot of experience there against G2 earlier today, trying to keep Power off the scoreboard. A little different task when it's Power versus G2. Oh, look at that, Banana Head, furthest forward, first on the board.
Look at this though, that play from Power, Banana Head, great touch, but Fever, it's the
Maybe
pass.
a bit of a cheeky first goal, one that Banana Head just kind of accidentally had fall into his lap. We'll give Fever some credit. This is banked out right to Torsauce. Nopo with a big clear. Played on further where Fever has to deal with it right at the corner of the goal. And Ahmad trying to challenge Banana Head, does so successfully, but it falls to Torsauce. He's got Fever in support, and Nopo up there to meet him. So Rule 1 trying to get a quick one back here. Hard out of the corner, Khalid for Ahmad. It's coming back the other way. Possible numbers advantage for Team Power, but they can't convert.
Torsauce looking to keep this one in front. Good cut there from Fever. Banana Head, you can see Power just trying to keep up that offensive pressure here. Torsauce a little awkward, and Fever will opt to play it back. Banana Head right now, not necessarily trying to give up too much space. Whippo, great bump, shot, no, off target. Follow-up is denied, and it will go the other way, but Nopo will get there in time. She can't get the boost. Instead, will opt to take the 50. Power, though, seem to be in the driver's seat. They're making Rule 1 look very uncomfortable early. Nopo trying to line up the double, though, and Fever just got the deny off the back wall. They have not been able to get on the board. They've got 6 shots, but it just hasn't been enough. Power's defense has been holding firm.
Easy for me to say, but that shot was right at the defense. You got to have better shot placement with your tournament life on the line.
He thought he was going to go for the closer part of the net towards that close post, but instead what he did was just wait for it, expecting the shot to go towards him. It's actually just a good read on the defense. Torsauce now trying to see if he can roll one in, but Ahmad able to get a good stop. This one back into the midfield, final 10 seconds to go. Torsauce gets the clearance. That's going to kill a lot of time. Unless we see a crazy goal here, which we won't, this ball will hit the ground, and Power get game 1.
And a power outage on the side of Rule 1. They just don't get any offense going. They had their opportunities, but nothing actually ends up in the Power net. Rule 1, shutout. Now they can at least ride some kind of momentum. At least they had good looks at the net, but time is running out on them.
Right, because when every game loss, the pressure starts to build, the reality starts to set in, and you've got to get going here. But for Power, everything working out for them so far off the start. Fever and Banana Head both with 100% goal participation between each other, assisting each other at every moment they could. And you're starting to see Power get ready. Game 2 on Forbidden Temple. Chance here for Rule 1 to make some adjustments. They need to make them now. Otherwise, they risk going on match point in a situation that would be dire. Power, look and see if they get something quick. And Torsauce lets it rip. First goal to Power.
I think you need to watch the collective boost of Rule 1 as this series goes on. They're leaving a lot of boost on the field and Power are taking advantage of the fact that they might not be able to react quickly enough. Inside 3 minutes here, Power strike first. Rule 1, incumbent on them to answer as Nalpo just beaten by Fever, by Torsos. There's an easy save. Nalpo in front, denied again. Here we go to OT.
Close though, but you're starting to see Rule 1 surge here on the offense, especially in overtime. Power did such a good job of keeping the game close, keeping the possession close for them. But when they get on that back end, Rule 1 seemed to have a way to break down the defense. I mean, it's taken them enough shots to do it. 13 here in this game too. But Power now with a chance to fight back. Big clear here from Nopo. Oh, misread on the back end, and you get punished for it! OT winner for Rule 1. Nwippo sails it home and equalizes the series.
All those frustrations from several hours ago washed away in 2 big touches.
They did it against Jinji, but then they started to get their foot off the gas and let things slip away. Tied up series here. We're gonna go to DFH Stadium, and it's starting to shift here. It could be anybody's ball game the way this series is looking.
I believe both teams have already scored more goals in this series than they did in their respective previous series when they were both 1-1.
Who is going to get that first big play? Who's going to make the mistake? A 1v1 chance here. Nopo's going for the bump. Got the demo and got the goal.
And for all the talk of Power's balance, it is all Nopo.
Got the flip reset, but since it's a Nopo, that one close, and he's got another one. My goodness. You got to put a hand up, otherwise it's going in your net.
Just dedicate somebody to demoing him. I don't know. My gosh, he just keeps going. 5 goals. He's got them all for Rule 1. Now they're up 2 in a must-win game in every sense. Lose here, they are done, but Banana Head
got the bump.
Oh, he had O'Callaghan dancing, and Fever finishes it.
Banana Head, perfect placement here. Fever stayed in the play, picked up the 12 boost, boosted forward at the perfect time. Banana Head left the ball, got the bump, and created some space. 3 goals in the first minute. Power starting to get back in. Both teams trying to get the best opportunity. Here's one pass, here's a shot, it's not in. Double follow-up is in. Hat trick for Nopo. 2-goal lead for Rule 1.
Unstoppable. Rule 1 throwing caution to the wind, and it is paying off. Up 3-1 now, but still a lot of work to do to try and close out this game.
Power have been putting on a lot of shots so far in the first half of this game as Torsos tries to set up the double, can't get it. Fever last back and actually went for that, has to recover here quickly. Rule 1 are going to try to set up the play. The 50 doesn't work out. Khaled will pick up that goal, and now it's a 3-goal lead as Rule 1 are trying to send us to Champions Field. Just seem a little bit faster than what they're used to. And then, again, some of these errant mistakes have just been a huge factor. And also Rule 1 success. Nutbo with another double. 5-1. Big goal again. As it looks, we are looking game 5 now for sure.
Yeah, my goodness. Nobo's got 4 of the 5 in this game and really did all the heavy lifting for the goal that he didn't score, that he set up O'Callaghan for. Minute 15 to go. Ground. Clock hits 0, ball hits ground. We'll see you on Champions Field.
One more game. A big decider here between these two teams.